G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is a build 182 and build 183 changelog and gameplay video. Unknown Worlds has released two builds in the space of about 2 days. Not really, but it was very much almost that. It was, I think, 5 days over which these two builds were released. So a very, very fast succession of builds. I didn't get a chance to do a build 182 changelog, so I'm going to combine it with a build 183 changelog video, and I'm going to make this changelog and gameplay video a little bit different. It's going to have a different theme, and it's going to be extremely long, around 20 minutes, so a lot of good gameplay to show you here. Because it's been a long week and I haven't brought you a whole lot of gameplay, so I felt bad, and so I want to bring you a lot on Saturday today. So here we go. I believe I'm going to bring up the changelog any second now. This is, here we go. So this is the build 183 and the build 182 changelog. I will not go through all the fixes, but a couple of big ones are the rifle no longer does double damage with the grenade launcher. The lurk no longer does so much damage that it can kill an entire team. A couple of pathing fixes, a couple of drifter fixes. In general, these two patches were hot fixes for build 181. Build 181 was a big patch that included the new pathing system from Andrew, and 182 and 183 aimed to bring 181 up to a more playable standard because the new systems introduced in 181 introduced a new couple of bugs, and 182 and 183 aimed to address those and make the game playable. We won't see another patch very quickly after these two. These were hot fixes, and 184 is likely to be another big feature patch where we'll see something big and new coming into the game. So it's great to see such fast patches, but keep in mind they are hot fixes and there is a specific aim behind them, and that is to improve the quality of the big feature patch, which was 181. Now I am going to take a much different tack to looking at the gameplay of 182 and 183. Normally I would bring you a whole hodgepodge of different pieces of gameplay showing you the changes, but I thought I'd take a different turn this time, and I'm going to bring you about 15 minutes of gameplay from a game I played only about an hour ago before casting this, and it is going to be some marine play demonstrating some really creative play. And the idea here is I really just want to show you how versatile, sorry that's not the word, how deep the 183 gameplay is and how much fun you can have playing it. So aimed at people who maybe haven't been playing Natural Selection 2, and if you have, this should give you ideas for some creative marine gameplay. What we have here is I'm breaking up the start of this game a bit, so it's not temporally consistent. This is an attack on surface access where there was an alien hive going down early in the game, and we destroyed that hive. But the point I'm trying to get at is this game evolved into a fairly, it's a fairly standard problem for Marines in that the aliens will get a second hive up, because this second hive is going up, and we will fail to kill it, as you will see momentarily. I'm trying to cover my teammate. Who's this teammate? I think it's Sheen. I believe it's Sheen, and he's going to knife the hive while I stand here and try to cover him against incoming skulks, and we are going to fail. Skulks are going to come in here and rip us apart, and so the aliens will get a second hive. And what often happens in Natural Selection 2 at the moment in the beta when a second hive goes up is the alien team consolidates that second hive and then brings pressure down with fades, takes ventilation and flight control, and then eliminates the Marine team. Obviously this is only applicable to Summit. I don't see this happening on Tram or Rockdown, although we don't see Tram and Rockdown being played anywhere near as much at this stage of the beta as Summit is. But here we go. This is a terrifying moment in the game when the power went out and a fade came in all at once, running out of ammunition in my rifle, having to switch to the pistol, managing to kill Acid Rain as he comes after me, jumping away from that fade, getting a switch axe hit into him and surviving by a miracle. But that is, I mean, right there, when the power went out and that fade came in, that was a crucial moment in that. And later on, sorry, we did restore the power in here, but that was a crucial moment telling us that the aliens are starting to lock us down in Marine start, and that is what is going on here. And now in this changelog and gameplay video, I'm going to show you some creative plays that this Marine team used to get out of this situation and actually put ourselves in a very different situation in about 15 minutes time when this video ends. So here we go, and the first thing we're going to do is push down here to Heliport on Summit, and from flight control, and we've noticed that this hive is heavily fortified. Notice the microphone tags on the right hand of the screen. There's a lot of microphone chat going on in this game, and what I'm saying right now is, guys, we can't attack there. We've got to pull out of there. There's too much fortification. Let's get back. Let's heal up. Let's get an arc. And we don't have an arc. Oh, sorry, I believe we're just getting an arc right now. We're going to use that arc to push in. You can see the robotics factory there. I believe it's being constructed. Only a 5v4 at the moment. This game fluctuated a lot, though. It went from an 8v8 to a 5v4 to an 8v8, and it was for most of the time at least 16 players, and sometimes even higher, because I believe this was an 18-player server. So, demonstrating now, what are we doing? We are waiting for this arc, I believe. Yeah, we're holding in flight control. So this is the first piece of play to try and break out of the situation of getting crammed in to Marine Start. That is, bring an arc in there and try to blast away the alien fortifications. So that's what we're going to do after this. I'm just trying to burn away Outsider right now. He's trying to kill my friends. Always worth noting that this flame is a placeholder for the flamethrower, just like the infestation is a placeholder. The flame will not track your vision like it does now in the final game. It's just a placeholder at the moment for gameplay purposes and to give it a bit of a graphical flair, but the flames will trail in the final version of the flamethrower. It won't be a flamethrower lightsaber. Acid Rain takes me out. Acid Rain is a seriously dangerous play. It's like Pew Pew. Pew Pew and Acid Rain just kill me in general whenever I see them, and it's not pleasant when that happens. Fade going in there, and still pushing into flight control with still waiting for this arc. Here it is. Here's the arc. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit different. This is where the first of the creative plays happen. We are now going to escort this arc down through flight control and try to attack Heliport. So instead of just running up, bashing our heads up against the wall, and the superior alien offenses there with their massive defenses as well, they've got at least 8 Hydras in there. Nice kill from Chanman there with the pistol taking down Arcanti. We're going to slowly push forward. We are going to stick together. Here comes Acid Rain again, managing to take him out. That's rare. 2 in 1 game. Whoa! Acid Rain, if you're out there watching this, what's going on, man? Killing you twice. It's normally like 30-0 to you. Note that we are moving slowly into flight control. We're not being too aggressive. We're waiting for the arc. We're sticking together. Some going one way, some going in the other way. Lots of voice chat happening to let each other know where we are and what we are doing. And we're going to wait for this arc to move down. We're going to stay with it, and then we're going to wait till it can deploy and then blast away at the fortifications before we attack that hype. Chanman being very kind. Chanman being a kind man and repairing my armor there. If you hold down your E key when you are facing a Marine whose armor has been damaged, then you will be able to restore that armor. Outsider doing a lot of damage to me. I'm down to 33/12. Some med packs being dropped. Note that doesn't fix my armor though. This arc is now going to deploy. So our play is now in play. We are now, this strategy is now going ahead. Let's see if we can do some damage to this hive. Unfortunately, it looks like Outsider is going to clean us up. Maybe not. No, he is blinking away. The Arc being very conservative. Our commander, I believe, is Scotty, and he's being very conservative, not wanting to lose the Arc, which is very important. If we lose the Arc, this tactic is going to fail. Now, the aliens are very aware of what we're doing now, and they will be consolidating to counterattack and try and kill this little tank. So this is a tense moment in the game for us. We want to maintain here. We are backed out because we've only got 2 Marines here waiting for our mates to come. You can see one person coming down the corridor now. Outsider chasing me around that pole, unable to kill me, trying to use cover to keep myself alive. They're going to jump over the railing to get away from that fade, and a Skulk has come after me though. This is a very effective alien attack. The Gorge using his bile bomb on the Arc, so very effective play there, and it does in fact go down after I died. So that was it for the first piece of creative play, and it failed. So now let's look at something different. Note that we are bringing a phase gate up. We don't have a second phase gate, that's our first one, and that is going to sit there for quite a while. I believe I will cut this game up, yes. So I've just cut it, and what that play you just missed was a lot of defense of Marine Start from the ventilation angle. We were getting hammered from ventilation. So it was a lot of fighting along there, about 4 minutes of it, trying to keep these fades off us. There goes Acid Rain as a fade. I'm being a bit unfair there. I'm not showing all his mad kills because there was a bit of gameplay interleaving between that Arc play and now this second play. And watch this. I'm going to run past ventilation. I'm going to go to this locked door. Remember, you can open locked doors with your E key. I have Sheen behind me, so this is just 2 of us, and the rest of our Marines, note the flamethrower there, they are still fighting at ventilation. So the aliens do not know we we are in here. We are scouting out. We don't know what to expect. We have found a hive. Now, we're going to be very, very careful not to step on infestation. If you step on infestation in an alien area, you will be discovered by the alien team. They'll know you're there. So I'm going to jump over this railing, and I'm going to plant myself against the wall over here. Note my teammate Sheen is doing the same thing. Sorry, She. I keep calling him Sheen. This is almighty She, who's being an awesome team player at the moment. He's over the microphone as well. And we're saying, all right, we're going to hold here. Commander, let's drop a phase gate. If you were looking, there you go, on the, we've only got 10 team resources right now. We need 15 for the power node, the power pack, and we need 15 for the phase gate. Now, normally, commanders would probably say, oh, sorry, not enough resources, we can't do that. But Scotty has recognized this is an awesome opportunity to turn this game around, and he is selling some stuff in our main base so that he can place the power pack. So he's placing the power pack now. Note that She and I are trying to be as conservative as possible. We're not going Rambo in this hive. We're staying back. We're staying off the infestation. We're relying on our teammates back home to keep the aliens distracted and make sure none of them come in here. They don't know we're in here right now, and this is going to take some really intense team coordination to make this attack happen. Here comes the phase gate. So right now, with the rest of our team back in base and She and I here in Crossroads, we're going to build up this phase gate, and now the team is going to come through. Now note all the voice chatter right now. I'm telling everyone, when you come through this phase gate, hold position. There is infestation to your right and left. Don't walk on it. Now look at this. My teammates come through and they hold position. They're not running onto the infestation. So we've only got our commander Scotty back at base. He is going to try and hold the aliens off while we make a mad attack on the alien hive all together. Now we're all attacking at once. We waited till we were all through. We stayed on the voice chat with each other. And now that we're all in, we're doing as much damage as quickly as possible. And we're going to kill this hive in about 30 seconds flat, maybe even less. So just there is not enough time for the aliens to react. Even if at this point they all started running for Crossroads, which is unlikely because they might not even know which hive is being attacked yet because they'll only have the audio notification, they would still not be here in time. And that is because we all waited for our moment and we all attacked together. We're now going to try and kill the harvester as well before retreating. So right now, I'd say the aliens would be on their way. They'd be coming back to Crossroads. Their commander would have said, it's the Crossroads hive, guys, it's going down. By that time, the hive is already down. We are already running back to the phase gate. So the entire team is running back through the phase gate back to Marine Base. I'm having some trouble going through there. I am through now. Here we go. And of course, the base was under intense attack because we'd all left, but it did hold. And now the aliens are like, what just happened? Did we just lose one of our hives? Yes, you did. That was a surgical marine strike. And now Scotty has just recycled that phase gate and recycled that power pack. So a fantastic piece of teamwork from all marine players to make that happen despite an alien onslaught. And that is an example of some of the creative, deep play that you can experience in the Natural Section 2 beta at the moment. Will I get a Lodia there? I do get a Lodia thanks to my teammates setting him on fire. I'm now going to use the grenade launcher. Here's a big change in build 182 and 3. The grenade launcher is now much more satisfying to use. It's a lot faster to explode, which makes it feel more intense to use, and it seems like the grenade is slightly more accurate. I'm not sure, and it also takes a lot less time to reload it at the armory. And of course, I've been using the grenade launcher in the last 12 minutes of this video, so you will have already noticed that, but I'm just pointing it out there. Note how quickly it reloads now. It used to take ages to reload. It now reloads 3 grenades at a time. It's not overpowered by any means. It's just very satisfying to use, and it's allowing me to clear away a lot of this alien these alien structures. Note that during that attack, they pressed forward a lot. I haven't broken up this game ever since that Crossroads attack, and as I predicted, the aliens did make aggressive pushes while we were away from Marine Start for those 40 seconds of that attack on the Crossroads hive. But crucially, we held, and obviously it was a risk, but I think it was a worthy risk. And now that the aliens are on the back foot, we've all come through together, we've destroyed the Marine Start to flight control corridor structures. We're now destroying the Marine Start to ventilation structures. The aliens are on the back foot a bit, and we are now going to push to ventilation. So to continue this creative play, we punched the aliens in the face. We've made a huge hit strategically, and now we're going to try and move to ventilation. We have a new arc has been built. It was built earlier, and we're going to try and move forward. The aliens are down to 4 players, but remember, we were down a player only about 3 minutes ago. So players are coming and going. I think some crashed out and came back in. So I wouldn't put too much store in the fact that the aliens are down a player at this particular moment in the game, because throughout the game it was very even, and during the crossroads attack it was in fact the Marine team that was down a player. And look at this, the ARC is now hammering this position. The explosions are going off, it's firing its sonic weapon through the walls to through to the corridor towards Marine Star, and we as a team are now moving in here. There we go, Scotty gets the kill as he is the commander, and I am now going to go to work on the destroyed ventilation power node. I'm on the microphone asking my teammates to cover me, and they do in fact cover me. They are staying towards the pipe junction side of ventilation, and they are keeping me covered while I rebuild this power node so we can retake this position. And we're going to have to kill the cysts, and then we're going to be able to drop a harvester. And the point of the story is it's a 1-2 punch. We smack the aliens in Crossroad, it put them on the back foot. They're like, what the hell is going on? And now we're pushing ventilation to try and retake some territory. So the thing to take away from this is, even if you're on the back foot and the aliens are encroaching you on both sides, try something creative. And I mean, it's incredibly fun. That moment when she and I moved through the locked door, it was really tense as we tried to move through the door without the aliens seeing us and lock it again behind us without them noticing, and then carefully not tread on the infestation once we were inside the alien hive. That is a kind of tense team-based play that is just so much fun in Natural Selection 2. Excuse me guys, I had a slight editing issue there, but I am back, so the game is continuing now. There was no break there, and just a little break in my commentary. We're now pushing from ventilation towards surface access, so relentless pressure from the Marines. Some great alien defenses there have just gone down because I believe that Fade retreated, and we are now going to drop this extractor at any point. Still a 6-4, but as I said earlier, the Marines were down a player earlier. And while it's probably the fact that the aliens are now down a player that is allowing us to push into ventilation, they're definitely not down on tech. Arcanti, unlucky there. He probably got stuck on that railing, tried to blink through to where I was, but didn't expect to find me there, and so got killed. But they're definitely not down on tech or resources, and I mean, they've got huge defenses in flight control, and the Marines have been on the back foot for most of this game. So the fact that they were down a player while we were down a player while we killed Crossroads probably evens that out. This ARC is now going to stay back and defend, I believe is what Scotty just said as commander. I'm going back to get some ammunition, and once I do, I'm asking my teammates to wait for me before they attack surface access. So right now, this is a huge moment in the game. This was amazing team play, what is about to happen. Note there are 2 Marines back at base, with the commander Scotty being one of them. So there's 3 Marines back at base, and now there's 3 Marines moving through ventilation down through pipe junction. Sorry, this isn't called pipe junction. What am I talking about? What's its name? Anyway, through ventilation to crossroads, and what we're trying to do is attack the alien hive in surface access. So we are revealing ourselves. We're running across infestation, but we are trying to go around the back because the Marine commander warned us. Scotty warned us there were whips the front way, so we're trying to do another surgical strike. Now I have run straight through here and unfortunately encountered 2 whips, so I've lost a lot of health. I'm going to kill one of them, but I quickly realized that I shouldn't be killing this whip. I should just be pressing through to the hive, so I ignore it. I run into where my teammates are. So while 2 or 3 Marines stay back at base, 2 or 3 of us are now attacking the hive front on. So in surface access, sorry, not front on, from behind. So exactly the opposite of what I just said. We're attacking it from behind, and that is allowing us to kill it before the aliens have a chance to react. Again, most of them are in flight control trying to push through there. They have enormous defenses there with heaps of hydras, and they're not expecting this. This drifter is coming after me, and it's actually going to try and attack me. Notice that the drifter actually doing damage to me, and quite scary actually when that happened. It didn't do a lot of damage, but it's quite scary when you hear that drifter sound and they come after you. There is, what have we got in here? A drifter again trying to attack us. We've got a skulk in here. Arcanti goes down, and there's a couple of whips remaining, but I believe, did we just kill that hive? I think we just did. And so a really intense attack on surface access, and that has allowed us to kill that hive, and we may in fact be able to retake this position. And that would just be fantastic and a huge turnaround for the Marine team, and it all flowed on. So we had the attack on Crossroads, we had the attack on ventilation, and then we moved from behind to attack surface access. So we mixed it up, we kept it creative, we didn't try to do the frontal attack. In a lot of public games on Natural Section 2 beta right now, you do see that a Marine team on the ropes will just keep trying to plug away at the front door. So doing things like being creative, using locked doors to your advantage, dropping sneaky phase gates, going round the opposite direction to get at hives, consolidating attacks after you make them by attacking the next room, for example, what we did with ventilation, can allow you to take a game that might have been going the other way. I'm going to end this changelog and gameplay video now, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please leave comments. It's been a real pleasure to bring it to you. Let me know what you think of this new kind of narrative format for bringing changelogs. I will see you all soon for more NS2HD videos. I have loved bringing this cast. I can't wait to play more on the weekend and bring you many, many more. See you all soon, guys.
The two guys defending alien Maroon Star doing an absolute good job.
Actually said something nice, Scotty.
No. You are there.
The whip's dead.
Lurking over with me in his hand.
Hey,
Shoot the loot, shoot the loot.